Hello, Twisted Humans.
Do you find yourself wanting to know more about the latest murder, conspiracy, cult, or haunting?
Then this is the podcast for you. I'm Alicia.
And I'm Sierra, and this is Twisted and Uncorked.
Hello and welcome to episode 216, is that right? Of Twisted and Uncorked. We skipped last week, the last week of October, because we were just so busy. But now it is time to fall down some more rabbit holes. Let me put my phone here so I look like I'm talking to you. When we did our October Bitch and Wine, I asked what you wanted to talk about between three things I had information about. Well, today we are going to touch on one of them that we didn't get to talk about then. But first, do you have a fun fact for me?
I do have a fun fact for you, and it makes me wonder if we, as aggressive eaters of chocolate, would still like chocolate if it was the original recipe. Because in place of sugar, back in the day when it was originally made, the ingredient was chili powder.
That makes me think of Skyline.
I kind of thought that too a little bit.
There is chocolate in Skyline.
I kind of thought that too, and I think it works. But as like a whole chocolate bar?
Yeah, it's not the same. That's for sure. It couldn't be.
I'm curious. If anyone has ever had an original, well, you're probably not. You're probably dead.
If anybody has the recipe for an original,
if you're a ghost
or a vampire,
and you are listening to this episode, let us know.
If you are about 600 years old.
Inappropriate call-outs for $1, please. Yeah, at all times. What is your fun fact?
That is fun. My fun fact is that butterfly pea flower tea, which we've talked about before, is, used in health and mythology world. It's used in Ayurvedic medicine, which is something that I have been trying to study as of recently due to holistic aesthetics and whatnot. But in some cultures, it's named after the Hindu goddess Aparita. I'm not sure how to say this, but it means one who cannot be conquered. And I love that it means one who cannot be conquered.
I love that.
It's pretty cool.
That's very cool. Makes me appreciate the tea even more now.
Yes, and speaking of butterfly pea flower tea, today's episode pairs well with a drink called a Sunday transfusion. But if you're thinking, oh, I've heard of this before, it's probably not that. Apparently there is an alcoholic beverage online that went a bit viral called a transfusion, which contains vodka, grape juice, lime juice, and ginger beer. You can make that one if you want, but this is the Sunday version, the one that's going to help you reset, smooth out your stresses, and power up for the week ahead. We are going to need that to get through the next few weeks, which you will learn about in my episode in just a bit. This drink contains butterfly pea flower tea mixed with coffee, milk, and simple syrup to taste. To make it boozy, you can add Baileys in place of milk, and to make it sugar-free, you can add honey instead of simple syrup, which is what I did. And I did it cold. You can kind of see it's got like the blue at the bottom. I mixed it in a lot.
I was noticing that, good. Yeah. How is it cold?
It's good. I like it.
I literally just made mine, so mine is piping hot. When I first read the combination of coffee and butterfly pea flower, I was nervous, but I'm pleasantly surprised.
Yeah, it's not bad at all, especially, I didn't add simple syrup, I added honey, but the sweetness of it really helps, I think. It's good.
Agreed. I like it. Who knew that you could mix coffee and tea and it would be so good?
Okay, so last week or so, when we recorded Bitch and Wine, my three things were silly words from the past, which we did talk about, funny animal things that we did not talk about, and the alien invasion that is allegedly coming, which we are going to talk about right now. There is something coming. This is real life. This is not a conspiracy. And while it's getting a lot of negative, laughable attention, I'm not seeing it get any real attention. And what I mean by that is the only people I see talking about it are people that I feel most everyday civilian people don't trust. or people who I feel like most everyday civilian people look at and laugh at because they're a little off their rocker. Now, maybe there is a real, good, understandable reason why people aren't taking this thing very seriously. Maybe there is no threat or reason to be worried. Or maybe the people who should be talking about this aren't because they don't want everyday civilian people to freak out, even when maybe we should be freaking out. But let's talk about it and decide if we should be freaking out or not. Have you heard anyone talking about 3-Eye Atlas?
Yes. I know very little about it, but I actually briefly talked about it with my friend David on his show, David Don't Know, at the end because he was curious
Nice.
to get my opinion on it. And I talked about the evolution of your and I's opinions of aliens over the years and different cases. So I feel like how I feel about this, or how we should feel about this, is a little bit subjective because every scenario has been different. But I agree with you, something is coming.
Something. So, technically speaking, 3-Eye Atlas is an interstellar object. But what that really means is just that it's a rock from another solar system. Space is very vast, and there are star systems that do not include our solar system, and this rock is just traveling through space from somewhere far, far away, and will be crossing right into our solar system. This is not the first time that a rock from far, far away has entered our solar system. And now the rest of this episode is science with Sierra until we get to the end. So the first recorded interstellar object was in 2017, and it was called Oumuamua. Sorry, it was called 1-Eye Oumuamua. 1-Eye stands for the first interstellar object. And Oumuamua in Hawaiian means a messenger from afar arriving first, or first scout from a distant place. The object was discovered in Hawaii. Oumuamua was originally thought to have been a comet, but upon closer inspection, it lacked cometary activity, such as a dusty tail. It was instead reclassified as an asteroid. Oumuamua was noticed after it was already at its closest point to our sun and boomeranging, basically, on its way back out of our solar system. It took about 2 months for it to completely leave, so I assume it was in our solar system for a similar amount of time, and we didn't even know. Because we, and by we I mean humans, noticed it so late, no one got a really good glimpse of what it actually was, other than classifying it as an asteroid. Apparently it was reddish in color and had an unsteady brightness, almost like a flickering light, which is common in asteroids. The estimated size was either 400 or 800 meters long and between 35 and 167 meters thick. It is possible that some people were accidentally measuring the light, making the size seem bigger. But it is also possible that some people were taking off size because they were trying to compensate for the light, and they were just estimating the size of that, so they could have measured small. That's why it's such a big gap. We don't know for sure because some people are like, oh, I swear it was like this big, and other people are like, no, it had to have only been this big because of this, and we just didn't get to look at it very long.
I don't know why. All I could think of when you said was, tell me when. Really? I don't know why.
That's funny.
Oh, man. For people not watching on YouTube, go watch it.
Gosh. It was also tubular shaped, so even more funny. More long than tall, causing some people to compare it to an alien spaceship called Rama from the 1973 sci-fi novel Rendezvous with Rama. However, the SETI, right? I need to read this book. However, the SETI Institute in California, which stands for Search for Extraterrestrial Intelligence, by the way, did not know California had a SETI Institute. Like, why don't we talk about this more?
These jobs, like, how does one work there? Because I would like to.
They have a radio telescope that they, I guess, used to examine Oumuamua, but they were unable to detect any unusual radio emissions from it. So either it was just a rock, or we don't have the right tools to listen, or whatever was on that rock did not want to be heard. Anyway, the second interstellar object that came into our solar system was 2I Borisov. This one was discovered by an amateur astronomer in Ukraine, whose last name is Borisov, in August of 2019. Compared to the Oumuamua, this was clearly a circular or cylindrical, that's not right, spherical shape. It was a ball. However, it was also surrounded by a gaseous substance, making it extremely hazy and hard to create a clear description. So they saw a ball of light and haze, and something is in the middle of it that it looks circular. But really, it's like blurred out. You can't really see anything. This one was determined to be a comet, and as it flew through our solar system, it slowly burnt off little by little until it left our solar system smaller than when it arrived. But its estimated size was 975 meters across, which is bigger than the first one, but only barely if you're talking about the length of it. But it's circular, so it's that big both ways, you know?
It is also alarmingly disturbing how small something needs to be to fuck up our shit.
Yeah.
So, size matters in this case, and it makes me nervous.
Yeah. So I had never heard about either of those being a threat or anything back in 2017 or 2019. So not hearing people talk about the one that is here now doesn't seem like a huge deal. No one cared then. Why should anyone care now? Well, it seemed for a while no one did, and maybe by the time this comes out, no one will again. But as we are recording, 3I Atlas has been officially listed on the International Asteroid Warning Network.
Which brings us back to my last point.
This thing is being closely monitored by some people because of the weird things it's doing, and seemingly being completely ignored by other people, which makes those for some people even more suspicious. Like, why are you purposely ignoring this? 3I Atlas, the third interstellar object to ever knowingly come into our solar system, detected by the Atlas telescope system in July 2025, is long and skinny, much like the first one, Oumuamua. The size of it is hard to determine because, again, like the first one, it has light and gas emitting from it. Current estimates are somewhere between 440 meters and 5,600 meters, which is like,
Just
where is it?
Yeah.
So it's either this big or it's gigantic. Like,
yeah, that's
we will
upsetting too. Like,
Yeah.
can we get an accurate size, please?
We
Thanks.
will probably get a more accurate reading as it gets closer to Earth, which is also scary. But the most common description currently is that it is the size of Manhattan.
Perfect. So if it hits our Earth and it is not suspiciously alien, we fucked.
Yeah, we fucked. Usually the light from an asteroid or a comet is behind the thing as it is facing the sun because of the sun's force sort of like blowing the tail in the opposite direction. However, 3I Atlas has been viewed with the tail or the stream of light in the front, almost like a headlight or a spotlight, shining to see where it's going. Which is like, what the fuck? What rock does that?
Yeah.
That doesn't make sense.
It's blending in. That's
Yeah.
for sure.
The object is also believed by scientists to be emitting nickel gas, which itself isn't too alarming, except there seems to be 0 iron included in this gas. I am not a scientist, but apparently it is literally impossible for nickel to exist without iron naturally in everything we have ever discovered ever. In space, not in space, on Earth, on Mars, like everywhere we've discovered nickel, there has been iron, except for on this thing.
That's
Uh,
super weird.
As far as we know, this could only happen if it was manipulated by an intelligent being. Funnily enough, the emissions it is emitting is identical to the emissions that factories emit after humans have created the chemical change needed to extract iron from nickel or whatever. But like, almost like maybe these people won't think it's weird because they have nickel just floating up in there, whatever, too, you know? Except we know that there was once iron there. We just took it out. So did somebody else take it out? What the fuck?
And we know that we are 100% not the only intelligence in this universe that we are in. So, and I'm not gonna be so bold as to say that we're probably the dumbest out of all of them. So,
Yeah.
sorry guys. I mean no personal offense here. I'm included in that. But if they can find ways to manipulate metals, like, and blend in like they're just a rock floating around our Earth, I'm sorry. I'm upset.
Yeah.
I don't like it. Suspicious.
It is also believed due to the mass, which was estimated by the gravitational pull from when it passed Mars on October 3rd, to be hollow. So on October 3rd, it passed by Mars, and there was no, like, listen, again, science with Sierra. I don't like science. What's supposed to happen is based on the mass of the object, gravity will, like, either push or pull a certain way. Well, nothing happened at all. Which, if this thing is ginormous and nothing happened at all, there's nothing inside of it. It's very lightweight. It's got to be hollow. It's got to be empty. Like, as in, there's possible hallways or berthings or spaces to hold things or beings on the inside of it.
Okay,
It's
when you said
fucking
hollow,
crazy.
I thought you meant like literally hollow. Like I was picturing like an empty egg. But now I understand what you mean. Like it's
Like,
not a
not made of
solid
rock.
rock.
Correct.
Yes. On October 3rd, they asked us what day it was, and it was hollow.
It
All
was
right,
hollow.
perfect.
And it was hollow. By the way, as 3I Atlas passed by Mars, there should have been a high-def photo taken of it, either by the European space program or the Chinese space program, by NASA's Mars rover. Multiple governments have tools there in Mars, on Mars, right around that area, that could have taken high-definition photos on October 3rd. But no one is sharing them. In fact, they are blaming not sharing them on the government shutdown. The government shutdown in America happened just 2 days before the interstellar object passed Mars.
Something to distract you from something else.
That could be a reason why no one is talking about 3I Atlas, because the government is holding money hostage from people who need it.
Well, we've been manipulated into believing that aliens weren't real for how many years and to ignore things that were in plain sight, so kind of feels like a pattern is repeating itself.
Yeah, we're too busy fighting over right and wrong to look up.
Again, the dumbest.
Another thing that makes people believe that this could be more than just a space rock is the path that it's taking. The object is going through the solar system at such a perfect path that not only is it not going to collide with any planets orbiting all around it, but it's also getting extremely close to each planet, almost like a carefully mapped out road trip, or I guess space trip, to view each planet but not disturb them. English physicist Brian Cox said, quote, "If you were designing a grand tour of the inner solar system with maximum planetary encounters and minimum fuel expenditure, you would choose exactly this path." End quote. I guess it could be a coincidence, but what a crazy one it would be.
That and this is like too many coincidences
So
together. So therefore, it is not a coincidence, it is aliens.
As we are recording this, October 30th, the object is at its closest point to the sun, but also behind the sun in our view. So none of humankind, not our space equipment, nothing, can see what is happening right now. And we won't for a while, because it's on the other side of the sun. If nothing happens, Three-Eye Atlas should reemerge into human field of view by telescope at the end of November or the beginning of December, and then we'll be passing by Earth on December 19th. But what if something is happening back there behind the sun while we're all blind to it? Professor of physics, theoretical physicist, and author of Quantum Supremacy, Michio Kaku from New York, says that a sure way to know if there is intelligent life on this rock or whatever it may be is to see if the object picks up extra energy on its flyby. Basically, the object is expected to go around the sun and kind of boomerang back out of the solar system at a consistent speed. Energy in equals energy out. But if it speeds up, someone or something is controlling the interstellar object, making it go faster after gaining energy from the sun. Other scientists believe that it may slow down, choosing to stay here in our solar system, using our sun, adding itself to our solar system, living right across the stars. Some even believe that while it's hiding behind the sun for the next few weeks, it may release smaller ships or pieces, like a mothership dropping off its little fighters. But for what purpose? To take over? To watch us closely? To help make this world a better place? We can
I'm
only hope
hoping
for
they
a
just
good
really
outcome.
like our solar system. I hope that they were just doing a drive-by and they were like, "Ooh,
Yeah,
let's
field
check it.
trip.
Yeah, let's check it out. Let's see all the planets close up. Okay, where do we want to be?" I'm
Yeah.
hoping that that's
So
what that is.
the first guy, Michio Kaku, okay, he said that he thinks it's it is possible that it is intelligent life and it's going to grab energy from the sun and zip on out of here. In that summary theory, what I think he thinks and what I kind of think is they've done their flyby. They realize there is no intelligent life in this solar system. And they're like, we got to get the fuck out of here. Okay. They're just going to leave us. Okay. We'll be fine. However,
Oh, their sun is not in good shape. Oh, look at these
yeah.
planets. Look at how only one of them is habitable. My goodness, let's
And
get
it's
out of here.
gross. No, we're not staying.
I hope you're right, man. I really hope you're right.
The other guy, Brian Cox, I'm not sure why he feels this way, but he is the one of a couple, he and Leob from Harvard University, believes that it's going to slow down and like possibly make a pit stop at Earth in December or later because it's slowing down. If it stays consistent, then December is when we'll see it. If it speeds up, we'll see it earlier than that. If it slows down, we'll see it later than that.
My
So,
only request is that you let us enjoy Christmas, okay? 2025 has been a shit year. If you're gonna come fuck stuff up for us, can you please let us enjoy Christmas first?
maybe it's Santa and they're just bringing presents. Oh, how nice.
You know what? I could get on board with Alien
Interstellar
Santa because that's
Santa.
the only way that it makes sense. How can he go
Yeah.
everywhere in one night?
Magic. So over the next few weeks, everyone will be watching the skies closely to see if anything out of the ordinary happens. And by everyone, I mean very few people, because most people are checking their bank accounts to see if their SNAP benefits are back. Anyway, this seems to be why it was added to the International Asteroid Warning Network. Not as a warning that it's going to hit Earth or is coming to Earth, or that it's a threat specifically to Earth, but because we don't really know what is happening. So we need to watch out for what comes next. If you ask any skeptic, though, they'll tell you that it's nothing more than a rock, and it's on the warning list because this is the best chance we've ever had to study an interstellar object from Earth. They want to be prepared to gather as much data as possible, unlike with the Oumuamua that was discovered too late, and the Borisov, which was too hazy to see clearly. I understand wanting to study the thing, but it's giving Don't Look Up, and I'm a little freaked out by it. Like, why are we being distracted by all these things? Why can't people just have their fucking money back? Like, just, what the fuck is happening? Give them their money and go look at the pictures from the Mars rover and show them to us, please. Fucking
Yes,
please.
please. That and our sun has a limited lifespan anyway. It kind of makes me
Right?
nervous if it's taking energy from our sun.
That's
I mean, I
true.
know the sun is not going to explode in our lifetime, which feels selfish to say that I'm thankful for, but it like don't take our energy. Come on,
Don't take our energy. We need that to live.
right?
Gosh.
Like what? Like full side of the spectrum, we could be like impending doom. They're just going to drain our sun. This is it for us. Goodbye.
Yeah.
Or they're gonna come visit us and fuck shit up, and also goodbye. Or I'm hoping you're right, and they were just doing a drive-by, and they think we're disgusting and stupid.
Yeah. They probably think we're disgusting and stupid, but
I'm hoping that's best case scenario.
yeah, it is actually. I mean, or Santa. Santa is best case, but second best. Second best.
Santa, or we can be the smelly kids in the solar system.
Yeah. Either way works for me. I'm already the weird one. I have been manifesting and intention setting, and it is really fucking working, like, weirdly, and I love it. My whole family is calling me weird this morning, and I don't care. Jesse has been having a slow, like, couple of months at the barbershop. All right. People don't have money. So they're not getting haircuts, or if they are, they're not tipping well. And also on top of that, like, there's some drama and whatnot. Anyway, he's been having slow times. So every day when I make him coffee, I stir intentions into his coffee with, I put honey in there, and then I do my little circulars, my star and my circles, and I wish for his happiness and his health and money. And yesterday was his Monday, and he had the best money-making day that he has had in like the last 2 months. And he never has good money-making days on Mondays, even when he is making good money. So I was like, hell yeah, I did it.
Did he say thank you?
No, he called me weird.
Oh.
So I was like, I did it. He's like, you're so weird. Like, it works though.
You're like, I'll take $100 now, even though we share money.
Yeah. And then, so today when I realized it had worked and I told my kids, this is what you got to be doing, I did it for myself. And I was like, I'm going to get myself some clients. And then today someone messaged me. They found me on Facebook and wanted to be my client. I was like, I'm doing it. I am doing it.
Power of positivity and manifestation.
I'm telling you.
I
it's
love
crazy.
Sierra's.
So maybe we just need to manifest that 3-eye atlas as Santa Claus.
Yeah.
We have the picture back from the Mars rover, and it looks like there are reindeer piloting this craft.
Die.
The bright light in the front of it was some shiny red nose from a reindeer.
Like, no notes, perfection. That's it. That's what we need next month, guys. Get ready.
That's it. Well, that's all I have on 3-eye atlas. What do you think it is?
So happy that you chose to cover it.
I've been wanting to talk about it, but it changes drastically every day. So I was kind of like, I need to wait until things are known, or things can't be known, which is now, because we know as much as we're going to know for the next month. Like,
and it's just
we can
hiding
update
out
you guys
behind the sun.
It's just fucking hiding. I mean, unless something crazy happens and they start shooting away. But as of right now, we don't know what's going to fucking happen for the next like month. It's just back there. But it's going to take a month for it to go around the sun. We're not going to know. It's weird. But I'm still, listen, people hate me for this theory and call me the weirdest things. I don't know if there's a real religion behind this, or a real, what's the word when it's like God, but like religious, but not religious?
Spirituality?
Anyway. Yeah, I can't think of the word I'm looking for. Anyway, I don't know if there's a real godlike structure behind this or whatever, but I am under the impression that whoever this God is that everyone seems to speak of was just an alien. Okay. God is was an alien. All right. You can call it God. You can call it Allah. You can call it Buddha. You can call it whatever the fuck you want. I still think it was an alien originally. And it either mated with cavemen and turned us into humans, or it created humans in its image, like the Bible says, except alien image. Okay. Sorry, not sorry. I think we're all aliens. I think we all have a little bit of alien in us.
Well, then you go back to the Mars theory. Like, some of us are
exactly
from Mars, some of us
I
are
think
from
there's
Mars.
Martians. Yeah. I did see this TikTok about like the interstellar object, the 3i Atlas, is coming for the star seeds. Star seeds being the people that were placed on Earth by aliens who are actually aliens. But then the theory said that they were coming for the star seeds because they eat them. So if you are part alien, you're going to be eaten by the aliens on Atlas. So I don't fucking know.
I mean, either way,
there's a lot of interesting stuff going on. Yeah, I don't know.
I hope. Me nervous. Okay, I've been rewatching Stranger Things too, so we can't joke about being eaten by things right now because it is a very real possibility.
It is. It's a little scary. Again, Santa Claus, guys.
Collective manifestation. Santa. Yeah. Or second place, smelly and stupid, and they're just gonna leave. They just need a little energy boost. Did a little tour. Judged us and are leaving soon.
Yeah. Yeah, they were driving by and they were like, "Oh, that's the ghetto. We gotta go." You know, Ohio. I said Ohio. Whoops. I meant Earth. Earth is the ghetto.
It's okay. Kevin says that we live in the ghetto all the time, so I'm just like, we don't live in the ghetto.
Because Earth is the ghetto. Yeah. Okay. Earth. That's the ghetto. Right.
We gotta take care of it. This is what we've been saying for 5 years, guys. No one's listening. But I also don't like that anytime something really scary or, like, catastrophic in some way happens, that we're always distracted right before.
Exactly. That's the crazy thing. And it almost makes you think, oh, then every time something bad happens, you're gonna think something worse is but why does it always happen that way? Like, if it was one time, it would be a coincidence. It's every fucking time. Every fucking time something crazy happens, something crazier is happening that no one wants to pay attention to. Like all that drone shit. Yeah. Like when all those drones were happening, I think that was like peak election time. It's like, what the fuck is actually happening, guys?
Behind the scenes.
I know there's shit happening here, but what's happening
feels
up there?
Planned. Yeah. Planned, sent. It was sent. Yeah. Like, I don't like it.
I don't like it either.
It's making me really nervous.
Maybe we'll get chosen. Maybe we'll start a podcast in space.
You know what? I think that
the first I'll put Interstellar
on the balcony. I'll be like, we're friendly. You know, we're with you. Yeah. Take us. It's fine. We can be your entertainment.
Maybe this is the rapture.
Oh.
Because I'm telling you, God is an alien. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Maybe we're just a little bit hollow. Off in our projection.
Maybe it's hollow because he's going to fill it. He, she, they. I'm not sure what an alien's sex gender is. Maybe they're going to fill it with humans that they choose.
Okay.
Listen, all these Christians think they're the chosen ones. They're wrong.
It's us weirdos that's going to go in the big empty rock. Well, let us know what you guys think, because I'm definitely curious. And stay safe, manifest Santa. And yeah, this was a weird conversation that I did not think that I was going to have today, but I'm happy it happened. It's definitely pulled me out of my weird nausea spell. So
good.
I'll call that a win.
It was the drink. The drink is going to help us through. All right.
It is really good. I think I waited too long for it to not be molten lava, and now it's going to be that awkward, gross temperature. But
stick some ice in it. It's really good with ice.
Yeah, it's awkward, gross temperature. Yep, we got to make it. We got to make it cold now. How was your Halloween party?
Oh, it was a lot of fun. It was very good. I was a chicken and Jesse was Colonel Sanders.
Did
We
you
had a
fill in your
pirate
bald
couple.
spot?
I did, sort of. There were feathers everywhere. It's ridiculous.
If you guys
Um,
aren't patrons, we did do a Halloween bitch and wine that explains all of what we've mostly been talking about at the end of this episode, so definitely go check that out.
yeah. It was a lot more fun than I thought people would have. Like, it didn't feel forced, you know? I feel like a lot of times it feels like, everybody have fun, please. But it was just,
I get
everybody
really
just
stressed
kind of
out
hung
when I'm
out.
hosting
Yeah.
for that reason. Like, I
Yeah.
don't relax because I'm like, is everyone enjoying
Exactly.
themselves?
Yes, exactly. But I felt like it actually was, everybody was good without me. You know, like I could bounce around from group to group, but everybody was all, there was nobody who was just like sitting alone, you know? It was
Oh, that
nice. I
makes
liked
me
it a
happy.
lot. Yeah.
And I'm
It was very good.
so
We're
you
thinking about
molted all over your house. That's
all
good
over the
to know.
house. We're already thinking about hosting a Christmas one because it was so fun and just chill. And everybody hung out and ate and it was good. Wish
Oh,
you were
I'm
there.
so happy. I know, I wish I was there too. My big Halloween plans, and as we were recording this, like Sierra said, it's October 30th. I will be working, and I am doing Belle instead because 2 of the other girls are dressing up as Disney princesses. So I'm like,
Oh, nice.
we'll just do a little shift.
Yeah.
So, well, because the
Just a-
one girl I joke, like, she looks like Snow White with long hair.
Yeah.
Like, she's a Disney princess as a human being, so she loves Disney, and so she bullied her friend into dressing up as Jasmine, and so I was like, "Oh, perfect, I'll do Belle," and so I went to the dollar store yesterday and bought a little rose, and I,
Yeah.
like, made a book cover for one of my notebooks that I'm gonna shove in my apron. It'll be
Yeah.
real cute. So,
That's nice. Yeah.
I'm trying to look at it positively because my usual Halloween tradition of laying in bed in a bunny onesie, eating candy, and watching a scary movie has been disturbed.
Yeah. Sissy is going to a Halloween party.
Oh shit!
Yeah, with like real kids and stuff, and I'm so scared. Like ninth graders are gonna be there, and I think 10th graders. I'm like, I don't want her to go, but
I feel like
another.
that's like a bridge that she is crossing, and I
I
don't
know.
like it. Keep her
I don't
on
like
this
it
side.
either. I don't like it
You're
either.
not
But
allowed to go to a party.
another girl, one of her friends is going, and this girl's mom is way stricter than me in my eyes, at least. And I talked to this mom about it. I'm like, you're really gonna let her go? And she's like, oh yeah, no, I trust this girl who's hosting it. Her parents, everything's gonna be fine. Like it's not a big deal. I was like, oh, only because she's going. If she wasn't going, my kid would not be going at all. But I guess if she's going,
They're not like drinking, are they?
I don't know.
What?
Boys are going. I don't know. My kid, I don't think will. But I don't know if other kids will.
I think I'm having an existential crisis
Yeah.
right now, and it's not even
How
my
do you
kid.
think I feel?
Yeah, how are you holding up? Aw.
I'm freaking out, but I'm trying to give her a little rope to see what happens.
Yeah. That's all you can do, I guess. She's a good kid. She'll be fine. And let's face it, if we learned anything from the Bitch and Wine episode of things that we did that almost killed us, it makes us more resilient human
The
beings.
thing that scares me is I hear, because I freaking sub in this school, okay? I hear the older kids tell stories about things that they get into. And then I hear that they're going to the same party that my child is going to be at. And I'm like, what? Like, I don't like that. I don't like
If you
any of
didn't
the
sub
things
at
you're
this
saying.
school, your height could really play a factor here, and you could have just like crashed the party.
I could've.
So,
Yeah.
do I need to fly out and crash this party?
Ugh.
No,
It's
they
a
listen
girl's.
to our podcast now. Never mind.
Oh
I
my
would be
gosh.
found out very quickly.
Yeah.
Well, this was fun. Let us know your guys' theories. And
Mhm.
if you feel so inclined, go listen to that episode on Patreon. And let us know what you're doing for Halloween if you survived. Pray for Sierra's child. All of those good things. Pray for
Yeah.
Santa.
Manifest interstellar Santa.
And we will see you next week for my disappeared episode.
Ooh.
And in the meantime,
Keep it twisted.
Twisted and Uncorked is hosted and produced by Sierra Zorn and Alicia Watson. If you like the show, don't forget to leave a 5-star rating and review wherever you are listening now. It really is the best way to spread the word. You can check out all things Twisted on our website, twistedanduncorked.com, and we will see you next Tuesday for a brand new episode.